Are we live? We are live! Oh, goodness. Welcome. Welcome. Here, I need to move some things and stuff. I just turned the lights on and everything. Stepped into. We have something we're going to do today that's different than what we've done before. Oh, geez. That shouldn't have been the thing. But, live and learn. Welcome! Welcome to the studio. Good morning. Welcome to the year of the studio. This is the said studio. I am said person in this year with you. Welcome. Yeah. Studio updates. Nothing's changed. We were out of town. We went to Pathfinder Camporee, and then we went to my grandmother's memorial. They also had like a separate or a second miniature reception, a celebration for me and Erica, because there's a lot of family up there in Michigan. So yeah, that's the updates of what's been going on around here. So we had some road tripping, had some plane tripping. Now we're back uh, in the land of our own land. Hello, welcome back to Texas. And yeah, so here's hey Corinne, uh, we're back in the studio, folks. We're back in the studio. Everybody went back home. We also went back home. Here we are, doing our thing. What was I gonna say? I am actually fully, completely, 100% not in the mood to work on this, and I try to keep myself from using the excuse of my mood from being productive. The reality is, my brain, in case you guys didn't know this is how my life works. But if I have a high, I'm gonna have an equal and opposite low. And like after a big high, down low, and then it's kind of like a wave that like slowly the waves get smaller and smaller until I'm back into like whatever routine I'm in. And so right now, being in Michigan with all the family, even though it was grandma's memorial that we were there for, it was actually a really big high because of all the people I haven't gotten to see for years, and I finally got to see. I finally got to spend some time with some of my nieces and nephews, some of which I have never met because they are fairly recent nieces and nephews. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff. So seeing everybody was actually a super big high. And now, as I'm back, my motivation is pretty low because we're gonna have an equal and opposite low. So that's the way it is. I've been traveling the past couple days, basically since last Thursday, and so I don't want to work on this. Being not in the mood to work on it, though, does not mean I should neglect myself or myself or others. But which means I do need to still stay productive, but maybe not in the things. Maybe so. Here's the idea: is like my brain thinks I should do a certain level of productivity. If I'm not doing that, then I'll start to have negative self-talk, and I'll feel some guilt around it, and I'll start to be negative toward myself. However, I have found that a good compromise is okay. We won't try to achieve, the maximum amount of productivity right now. I know this is a low productivity time for me. We're going to achieve whatever level of productivity I am capable of achieving, and I'm going to enjoy doing it. So I do not have the internal brain space to work on this project today, even though I am excited to see it done eventually. Instead, we're going to try a whole new challenge that I just thought of like 10 minutes ago because I was trying to work through in my head, like, okay, what can I do that's still productive? No, not frozen. I just took a deep breath. My goal. So here's my idea. Tell me if it's a if it's a bad idea. I need you to tell me. If it's a good idea, you actually don't have to tell me. It's fine. I'm gonna do it. So, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to uh, clean up this studio as much as I can because it is a mess. It is an absolute wreck. I mean, the floor is just full of random stuff. I haven't gotten to clean up the mess from the project for the past like 2 or 3 videos. So I'm gonna clean up the studio, but the challenge of it is because I'm doing a live stream, I'm not allowed to leave the room. So I can't go out the window and I can't go out the door. I have to stay in the room, do what I can. So I planned ahead by like a couple minutes, and so I went and grabbed a trash can and a broom because those are two very necessary things for cleaning anything. Um, yeah, that's where we're gonna start. If that's a boring or terrible idea, I would love to hear you tell me now, and then we'll come up with a different idea. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and we'll start with something closest. Oh, and here's another thing for cleaning for me. My brain, like the way I am, does not like to clean. However, I do like making order or beauty out of disorder or ugliness. So I have found that the way I can tweak the algorithm of my brain a little bit in order to make cleaning more enjoyable for me, or in this case, a lot of it's going to be organizing, not necessarily cleaning, is to do something that's close to me, and then whenever I finish that thing, I do the next thing that's closest to me. So I'll end up just kind of like sporadic, and that keeps my brain feeling like I'm experiencing chaos, but I'm turning it into order and like gradually getting to see the beauty arise out of whatever room, or in this case apartment, that I'm trying to clean up. I'm working on a way to organize my life as well, cleaning up my schedule as it is. Scheduling can be huge. The organization of your time, I think, is equally as valuable as the organization of your space. Organization of your space often leads to better organization of your time, and better organization of your time often leads to better organization of your space. So, yeah, I think a great place to start is your schedule or your bedroom or whatever. In this case, we're going to start with the studio. The studio. So, I'm going to keep you right there. I also have scheduling that needs to be organized. I'm going to here's my phone. Can I plug my phone in? That would be a thing. That would be a positive. No, that's the wrong cord. All those are wrong cords. Ah, I see. I see a right cord. See, this is how it works. You just find something close to you, and you fix it. So, first thing fixed is my phone is charging instead of at 4%. That's the right direction. I'm gonna set that right there. This, it. Can you guess? Do you want to guess what this is? I'm not gonna wait for you. I don't have enough patience. I'm so impatient, but I don't want to wait to hear your guess as to what this is. But it is a little sling, and it goes on your belt. Your belt goes through those loops, and then you can put a tomahawk through it. It fits most tomahawks or standard tomahawks pretty comfortably. It goes on backpacks or belts, anything, just about anything. So, and I have 2 of them because I used to have 2 tomahawks. I might still have 2 tomahawks. And yeah, where it should go though is a less than easy question. But I see other camping stuff. No tomahawks and no backpacks. I think the backpack that it should go onto is out in the living room because we just used it when we went camping. Ha! So I think, since I believe this needs to leave this room, I'm going to open the door, leave it outside, and I'll clean it up afterwards. That's my plan. Okay, here we are. What is this? This is kind of fun talking my way through this. I mean, obviously this is like how I clean my house, but like I've never talked to somebody while I did it about the fact that I'm doing it. No, this is just a receipt. I'm going to put this in the receipt section. Oh, wait, I don't have a receipt section. We're about to make a whole new thing! See, this is why this is exciting. Alright. This bad boy still doesn't really have a specified home. We're going to pull this out. So far we have... Oh, no, okay. All right. Recites. Recites. Let's see here. How are these ones done? Yeah. How do you spell receipt? I don't even know. Surely it says receipt somewhere on here. I thought it did. Well, if I misspell it, I can always put a new thing on it. So let's clear this. Receipt. That's how I remember it being spelled, but I rarely remember it correctly. I hope that's as exciting for you as it is for me. Oh, she spelled it out for me. Let's see if I spelled it right. She says it's RECEIPT. Woo! I got it. Welcome, Carolee. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. In case no one's told you, which I don't know why someone would have who would have told you, but what we're doing today is relatively simple, which is I'm not in the mood to work on the project. So I'm going to work on a different, easier project called the studio. And I'm going to clean up the studio, and the challenge of it is I'm not allowed to leave the room. So we're going to see how much I can do without leaving the room. I don't know if this is actually going to be very entertaining or not, but if it's not, hopefully we'll find out by the end of it, and we'll never do a video like this again. That's my plan. Although, I should warn you, so far, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know why, but talking through it makes it more fun, I guess. So, let's go. See. How was everybody's trip back? How did everybody? How was the traveling-isms? Everybody travel safely? Any funny stories from your travels? I'm trying to think. I don't think I had any funny stories from my travels. It was lovely. I enjoy my travel partner. She's awesome. Corinne says, trip home was fine, just got home late, so I'm still exhausted. You got home today? Or yesterday? When did you guys leave? Maybe you didn't leave on Monday. Or was it Sunday? No, it's Monday. My potatoes are done? Making dinner? Oh, well, that's good. You're exhausted. My potatoes are done. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're done making your potatoes and your dinner. I hope everybody enjoys potatoes. I'm not a huge potato person myself, which you'd think I would have fallen in love with them while I was in Idaho, but that was not the case. In fact, Idaho, if anything, I like Idaho's potatoes less because Idaho, for whatever reason, they all like their potatoes in huge chunks. Got home late Sunday. I'm old. Takes me longer to recover. Well, fair enough. I'm still recovering. I mean, I'm definitely pretty. Erica and I are both pretty spent. I think at this point. Um, I'm just gonna put the month. Uh, the month of January in this case. I mean, how many receipts do I have in a month? It's got to be like not very many. Surely it won't be very overwhelming. I just love using the label maker, man. I can make labels all day. It's probably the funnest thing I do. That's not exactly true. Ah. January is the first one, but this one is from April. Label makers are a favorite of mine. Yeah, no, really though. I mean, it is so satisfying to cut one, and it's so satisfying to like see things labeled in things other than my own handwriting. My handwriting is nasty. It's terrible. It's not legible from a distance. Yeah, yeah. I would much rather have it labeled and looking nice. I shouldn't say nice necessarily because I specifically chose a font that I think is kind of lame. I don't know why, but here we go. Second receipt ever going into the filing cabinet. This is great. Okay. This is my. Oh, let me put this away. Yeah, it's pretty great. Pretty great. All right, this is my sewing kit, and it goes. Where does it go? I have kept this in so many different places. Choosing a place to keep this has proven to be incredibly difficult. The most common time when I'm in the mood to sew and I actually have the sewing kit and I do it is camping. However, there are a lot of other hobbies that I also basically only do when I'm camping. Like, for instance, sharpening my knives and axes, or well, reading. I do like a lot of times I do a lot of reading when I go camping. Anyway, the point is, I don't actually want to put it with the reading stuff or the camping stuff because I don't go camping as often. I would like to sew. So instead, I will put it somewhere else. Where else? I do not know. Well, I can put it in the sewing box, which is where like most of my sewing projects are being stored. So I think that makes sense. I'm going to do it. The box needs to go somewhere, find a home, which it hasn't yet. But that's the box. I think the box will eventually go in that closet over there. Go in that closet over there. That's where I think the sewing box should go eventually. But that closet is currently full. And I can't access the closet because there are other things in the way. So I'm thinking my next job is to be able to get to that closet. I'm going to start moving stuff to get to that closet. And for now, I'm going to put the sewing kit up here. Partly because I don't know how far. Partly also because I don't know what's up here. There's all sorts of stuff up here. Oh. That doesn't belong up here. This doesn't belong up here. I don't know what that is. That looks like a bunch of cards where Eric used to keep cards, I guess. I think. That's my theory. So, that seems like a good place to keep it. Think happy thoughts, it says. What's this? Oh, it's receipts. It's a receipt for an oil change. If it's a receipt from last year, I'm not keeping it. It's a receipt from last year. I can't even tell what's going on this receipt. No, also from last year. Now, so we're gonna throw these ones away in the trash. Bam. Okay. Now, I would like to sweep next. So let's move this chair out of the way. Get this thing taken down. Because the thing that needs to be swept, there's two things that need to be swept. One is the table. Look at this. This is insane. Two is the floor. I won't show it to you because you know what dirty floors look like. At least I assume you do. So we're going to put this over here where it belongs. Then we're going to sweep this. Oh, first we're going to throw that away. All the strips from the labels I just made. Okay. We're going to move this. This is my little cheat sheet for all the things to talk about and think about and say, what I'm supposed to say at the beginning and the end and in the middle and all that jazz when I do these videos. I know it doesn't seem like I'm that well organized or thought out ahead of time or planned, but I kind of am. I just don't exactly stick to it perfectly. So, where should this go, though? I can put it under the computer. Now, Ryobi. This can go with the Ryobi stuff. Yeah, that's right. I did get a drill. I have a drill now. In case you didn't know, I have awesome friends from church, and one of them bought me a drill for our wedding. So, as he said, he was like, I saw a lot of tools on the registry, and I heard a rumor one of the tools you needed was a drill. So he got me a drill. Here, it is. Now it's real. I've proved it. I have proof that it's real. It has this handy dandy bag, which I don't know if I'll ever really use the bag for. Whatever, who cares? And let's get, got lots of cords. Lots of cords there. We got the clicker. I still have this old clicker that Charlie gave me. She just lent it to me one time, and I kept it for. She lent it to me for like a week, and I told her, I was like, "Hey, I have your clicker. Should I bring it over to your house and give it to you?" And she was like, "No, I already replaced it. You can keep it." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well then, I've kept it ever since. Still using it. Still works. Surprised, but it is. Longest lasting clicker I think I've ever owned. I mean, to be fair, I haven't owned very many clickers because I've always had a laptop. Gotta go get the kid, have a good time cleaning. I will. You too. And enjoy going and picking up the kid. Have fun. Tell him I said hi. I says hi. Here's my calendar. One of my calendars. We got two calendars. One with a Pizza John and one with pretty pictures. They should go on the wall somewhere. That's where they should go. But that's not where I'm probably going to put them today. So, where should I put them until then? Honestly, why not the filing cabinet? Huh? Huh? Is it my worst idea yet? I don't think so. Let's see here. Bam. 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 Oh, I almost forgot to label it. Calendar. Oh, this thing is so satisfying. Basically, anything made out of paper, go and get filed. Go and get filed. That's what I'm doing. No, nothing made out of paper is safe around here. They's all gonna get filed. Almost said fired. Nope, no burn pile. Erica didn't say that I could only do this if I cleaned up my mess every time. But I kind of had that understanding in my own mind of like, Nick, you're only allowed to make this big of a mess every week for the live stream if you clean up after yourself. However, I have not been doing a good job of that. So I potentially need to rethink what these live streams are like. Am I making the studio a better place if every time I do a live stream I leave the studio in a total mess? Probably not. I'm probably having the exact opposite effect on the studio that I intended to, if that's the case. So, the goal of the live stream is to motivate me or to help me stay focused on this space, because it forces me to use this space publicly every week and to be hopefully thinking about ways to improve it and constantly be improving it. Well, if doing the live stream, instead of helping me improve the studio, decreases my levels of improving the studio, well then maybe it wasn't my best strategy. But at least for now, I still think it's the right direction. So, and I feel a little bit better about it as I do this kind of live stream. This plant looks very dead. I'm going to pull off all the dead parts and see if there's any living parts left. Here, I'll let you watch if you'd like. Definitely dead. Definitely dead. Might not be dead under there. Definitely dead. Definitely dead. Definitely dead. I do see some life in there. Oh, unfortunately, even though this is green, because it has no roots and it is shriveled up at the bottom, pretty sure it's dead. However, although you might not be able to see it on camera, but there is a tiny, tiny plant right there. 2 tiny, tiny leaves. So we will set it by the window and hope for the best. Oh, just kidding, it doesn't fit on the windowsill. Yeah, okay, alright. It's not actually going to go by the window. It's going to have to go somewhere else. I think it's likely to go in the trash. But first, I'm going to try it by the kitchen window. That's my plan. By the kitchen window. Alright. Here we go. I thought about this better. I might have just set you up on a tripod from a different angle, so you were looking at the studio from a different angle than usual. I feel like if you were over there, you might be able to see the difference in what I'm doing a little bit better. Most of it's going up. Probably a lot of. Well, definitely a lot of it. I don't know if it's most, but a lot of it is definitely going on the ground right now instead of in the. But that's okay, because guess what I'm going to sweep next? I'm going to sweep the floor next. So. Okay. Little bits at a time, folks. Alright. I feel like this video is not particularly exciting, but maybe, but if I put on music, it'll be copyrighted and I won't be able to play the music. Ugh. Well, so maybe that's not what I'll do. Hopefully this isn't as unbearably. Although I could put headphones in and dance and sing to that music without inducing a copyright, probably. That's a thought. That's an idea. Do I have my earbuds in here? I do not. Nope. And I can't leave the room. That's the rules. You're still amusing to watch. Oh, thanks. You didn't have to say that. Can you see the floor? Not really. You almost see the computer before you see the floor. But okay, well, maybe that's not the option. Oh, do you hear Luna? She's playing outside. Yeah, Luna. Yeah, Luna. Who's home, Luna? I messed up. Oh, hey, Erica. Wave hello. Hi. That's funny. I don't even know if you guys could actually see her through the screen or whatever. But she just got home. Carolee says hi. That was satisfying. I like that gal. But I can't leave. I can't leave this room. I'm not going to do it. That's the rules. That's the rules. I didn't think this one through. Can't even go say hi. No kisses just yet. I'll have to wait until she comes in here, which she often doesn't. Although she might come in here once she starts using the kitchen and realizes there is not a trash can in the kitchen, and it's in here. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, put this out of the way for now, although I'll probably come back to it a little bit later. Next up, let's put this way. Wow. Boom. What is this? Oh, this is the random bag. I feel like this happens almost every time I've moved. What ends up happening is eventually I get so frustrated with moving that I just throw everything into a bag and I don't organize any of it. And it's just, and those bags have like over time, over the past few moves, have compiled into bigger and bigger bags. This is the most recent bag from when I moved from Junior's, which is where I was staying before the wedding, over to Erica's house. This is probably the smallest that my weird random stuff bag has ever been. And I need to combine it with the full-size bag, which is in that closet, which brings us back to our original goal. So, there we go. Let's put this over here. And let's move that mattress. I think that's the primary thing that's in my way. What mattress? Nick, why do you have a mattress in your studio? I have this mattress, and I'm going to put it up against this wall to soak up some of the sound so I don't have as much reverberation off of these fancy walls, which means I got to move the table, which means I got to move this computer. So I am going to put you at a different angle, like I said I was going to earlier. Can you see what I'm going to be doing? I think you can. Here's the table. Here's my office where you just were. Let's pull this away a little bit. see what all's back there. Oh man, that's bright. Now, obviously, this isn't the primary purpose of that mattress. The primary purpose of the mattress is that when we go camping in the Honda Accord Suburban, this is the mattress that fits in there. So, however, since we've been here in Texas, that has not been a very common way that we go camping. And it might take a little while for us to figure out how to go camping here in Texas, where everything is so highly regulated. Where freedom is sparse. That won't do. Maybe if I turn it the other way. Why can't they go up against the wall? Oh, there's the reason. My GoPro is in the way. Bam. Bam, ba-dam, bam, bam, ba-dam. Ba-dam, bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. Bam, 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 ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. Ba-dam, bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. Okay. This does not need to be in here. This is the case that my funeral wedding band goes in. Or not, watch band goes in. Oh. Alright. Next obnoxious thing I would like to solve is I still have this tree in here. Not because this tree should be in here. I should have taken this tree out of here weeks ago. Like almost a month ago now. Probably a little bit more recent than that. But definitely weeks ago. And it needs to go out. It needed to go out a while ago. So, but I haven't been able to because there's been just so much stuff in my way. Here's the old bag from Uncle Chuck when he took me kayaking as a little kid. I was like 11 or 12 years old. Something like that. He took me for a week-long trip with me, Mom, him. Might have just been the three of us. I think it was just the three of us. But it was awesome. And he gave me that bag at the end of it. So, after I move this, I think I'll have enough room to get that tree out of this room. Huzzah! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! So, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Move this out of the way too, I guess. You want to watch? I'm in flip-flops. It's probably not the best time to do this. Ugh. Whew. There we go. It is done. This light is way too bright. It's blowing out everything. I'll put this thing over it. It's got to cover some of it. There we go. All right. Tree successfully banished from the studio. Okay. Next up, we have a backpack. This is my shooting backpack. It's for when I go shooting, which since I've been in Texas has been never. Because there's no real places to do it. So. All right. And I'm sparse on the extra time for fun. So, okay. Woo! Put that over there. Next up, this does not belong in here. This belongs with the tools in the shed. This is an empty, useless box, which also does not belong. This is inside of here is one of the projects to do the ultimate sewing project and the highest priority sewing project, which is figuring out how to fix this rain fly. So, yeah, all right. I was negligent, and so it got ripped. I caused its ripping. It got caught on the fence in the wind because I didn't take it down when I should have. And I also didn't use wind-capable stakes. I used the ones that came with the tent, which, as we all know, standard tent stakes are useless. They're just a false sense of security. Like most things in our society, it seems to me. Okay. This pencil doesn't belong here. It belongs out there with the other pencils. Okay. After the video's done, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stuff just outside the door that I have to put away. Classic. Next up, we have a file called Luna. That's right. Luna gets her own file in the filing cabinet. I think she just heard her voice out there, or her name out there, because my heart's trying. Boom. That one was pre-labeled. Bonus points. What is all this on top here? Ooh. These are all the different types of user guides for different things. That is a filing project of its own. Look at all that. Erica actually keeps these. How cool is that? She's so responsible. And stuff and such. All right. Things that get hung on the wall go over there. This awesome thing is going to get hung on the wall, so it's going to go over there. The things that get hung on the wall. There are all these wall hangings in waiting. Some of them still need to be framed before they can be hung. These, are also going to get framed. This party stuff over here. I suppose the throwing knives should go with the camping stuff. That's my theory. And I'm sticking to it. These are Erica's throwing knives. I don't know how to do it, so don't watch me do it. Learn from some other time. Okay, so that's under there. The other camping stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so we have the pile of things, of gifts in the corner here. Let's just start with the top of the pile and work our way down. First things first. Thank you to whoever sent this. I don't have the list in front of me, but thank you to whoever gave us this lovely piece of butterware. Gotta go for date night. Good luck organizing. You too. Enjoy date night. Good luck with date night. I hope it's everything you want it to be. I freaking love date night. Date night is like my favorite night of the week. Date night and Saturday night and Friday night. I guess those are all. That's 3 nights, Nick. That's 3 out of 7. But date night's probably my favorite. This one's going to the kitchen. Or is it going in here? Because how often do we use this? Honestly, I think it's going in the hutch. We don't use this very often. Pretty much just for corn. Man, I look weird in this light. I'm not in the mood to do anything, so this one's going to be a weird video. Yep. That's the truth. That's the truth. What's this? State of Idaho. This is our marriage license. Huzzah. I should file it. I love this. Actually, it looks like we are coming up on the end of the video, my friends. So, let's see what all it is I need to say before I go. Yeah, so I'll quick tell you about the other projects I have going. I have a podcast with Daniel Ikpama, which I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's still going because we recorded a second episode and I still haven't seen it. I've called him a few times and it's just not happening yet. So I don't know. I'll get back to you on that if I still have a podcast. And then The wedding website is still up, although I don't. The wedding's over, so there's not really necessarily much to do. Probably gonna take that off of these videos soon too. Um, yeah, I don't know. My Facebook stuff, I don't do hardly anything on Facebook, but I'm there, and I do occasionally laugh at things that I see. And yeah, social media is not really the biggest thing in my life these days, but I am really thankful for all of my viewers, all of you that watch these videos, and hopefully enjoy them and laugh a little. Uh, so yeah, there's that. And I've really been thinking the last week or two that I really need to buckle down and do a lot more writing. I have not been doing very much writing at all. And yeah, it's the time of year for me when I'm the most productive, spring. Or I shouldn't say maybe most productive, but the most manic. So, like, yeah, manic. So I often get the most done during this time of the year. And so I should probably take advantage of that and put my energy toward writing more each day. So there's that. I know there's not a lot of you that watch these videos these days since I've restarted the YouTube channel, but I really do appreciate you. And it, sometimes it's easy for me to forget while I'm making the video how much I appreciate that you're watching. But last week, somebody came up to me and they were talking to me about my videos and they were excited about my videos and they were asking me how they could help. And it's like those real life interactions about my YouTube stuff and about the stories I'm writing uh, that really it excites me and reminds me how much I love doing this and reminds me how much I appreciate that you guys even come by to check it out or say hi or give it a thumbs up or whatever. Even if you're only here for a minute or two, but you give it a thumbs up, I mean, that still does a huge difference to the algorithm. And like YouTube knows how much engagement I'm getting per person, you know? So it's, yeah. Anyway, I'm thankful that anybody even cares to watch these videos at all. So, yeah. And hopefully I'll be making these videos and other videos wink, uh, with a bit higher quality soon. So I think that's coming down the pipes. So love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all. Hit that bell. Stay well, and I will see you. I think next Tuesday. Actually, I should get on the calendar. Babe, I'm gonna ask her. She might know. Babe, do I have anything going on next Tuesday? I'll think it as a no. Next Tuesday, same time, same place. That's the plan. That's the plan, folks. I'll see you guys. So hit that bell, stay well, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 6:06.